Hey guys, back to another video here. This one is going to be a performance tutorial on how to do a trick that is called cutting to the aces or something like that. Okay? Now I'm gonna, like usual, I'm gonna do the performance first, and then I'm gonna show you how to undo it. Okay. First, I'm gonna start off by Pharaoh shuffling some cards into the middle. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah. Okay, now there is no bends at all. Okay, there's absolutely no bends or breaks. No way I could know where any card is. Now I'm going to attempt to cut to the aces. First ace. If I would have cut a card further, it wouldn't have worked. Boom, cut to the next one. Remember, a card further, it wouldn't have worked. Boom. Third ace. Card further, it wouldn't have worked. Just remember that. Okay? So now, for the last one, I'm going to do a little special. I'm going to show you that the deck is completely normal. There's nothing, no cards flipped over or anything like that. So I'm just going to flip the deck over. Right? Okay? And give it a cut. 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 Okay. Now watch that. With all those cuts and everything, one card has flipped itself over. Fourth ace. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do that. So all you need is a normal deck of cards, no gimmicks, nothing like that. But there's a little bit of setup. You're just going to start with the 4 aces on the top, and that's it. So for this trick, you need to know how to do a Pharaoh shuffle, and that's about it. And you also, if you want to do the ending that I did where it was flipped over, you need to know how to do the brow reversal. That's really easy. I'll teach it really quick. I'm not good to it. So you're going to take a small packet and kind of Pharaoh it from the bottom, because if you do it at the top, they're going to be cutting. You'll see. So when you do a Pharaoh, let me show you. So Pharaoh some cards. Make sure it has to be exactly perfect. Okay, completely perfect. No 2 cards are completely perfect. And you can just go through. And when you're doing the trick, you can actually just go through and tell them you want to make sure that it's perfect shuffle to make it as fair as possible. So that was fair. Oh, there's one card in between. Okay? So then you square up the deck, and remember where the first cards go into. Because remember, these top ones are the aces, so you remember where those ones go into. Okay, so I'll just leave it out a little bit, and you can see the first ones are right there. Okay? And then you can just close it up and remember. So at this point, you have a pretty wide range to get the aces. So you know an estimate of where they might be. So see, I'm just gonna guess there. Oh, that's wrong. I can't exactly remember. Maybe let me take a quick look. I can't remember exactly. So always remember where you put the aces. Okay, so they're pretty close to top. So yeah, you have about 8 cards to guess where it is. Because if I cut it right here, see, this one is not it, but the one right here. If this one's not it, then the next one will be it. If you did it the right spot. Like, alright, cut to the first ace. Then you say, if I would have cut a card further, it wouldn't have worked. You don't just flip that over. You have to put it on the top, though. Because then this next card is either going to be an ace or a different card. And the ace is, if this was a different card, then all the aces will be behind. So that just puts one card in between all the aces. Now you have about six card range of guessing where the ace is. So again, you cut to about where you think it is, and this time it's actually right here. So be like, okay, cut to this. I cut to the second ace, and then you show it like this, and you said, remember, if I would have cut a card further, it wouldn't work. Put it to the top. Then you cut again to this near the same spot. It'll make it obvious. And then you cut around the same spot. Now, remember, you say if I would have cut a card further, it wouldn't work. So, if you want to do the ending that I did, then I'll show you how to do that. But if you don't, you can just close it back up and try to cut to the other ace. But that's kind of hard. So I'd recommend doing the way I do it. So basically what I did right here is I check to see if it's behind the 4, and in this case it isn't. But if it is, you just pull off this one and then the ace, and then cut it to the top. But in this case it's not right here, so that means it is right here. You don't even have to look at this card. I know this is an ace because it'll just make more sense if you think about it. So yeah, I know this is an ace, so then I just okay, and then you cut it to the top. So now it's on the top, and you can show them that the deck is normal and no card is flipped over. Then as you're closing up, you can catch a break under the top card. Okay? Okay? Then you I said K twice, sorry. Then you transfer it into a thumb break, kind of like this. How you do the brow reversal. And you take half the cards from the bottom, flip them over like this, take all the cards below the break, and flip them over again. It's not this position. It looked like you just flipped over all the cards, but you actually left one. You dropped off the ace. And then you give the deck a cut, couple cuts, cutting it to the middle. Then you spread through, say one card is flipped over. I think it was right here. There it is, okay. And you reveal it's the last ace. Okay. And now, for some reason, I don't know if this will happen every time, but I always end up, the last card that I end up doing is usually an ace of spades. And I just kind of thought of this right now. I'm just thinking maybe if this is a pattern with you, you can make, if it's the ace of spades every single time with you, then what you can do is you can write down a prediction ahead of time saying the last card that will be flipped over will be the ace of spades. I don't know, that might add something to it, but yeah, if that happens to you, and you can just do that, and if it happens to be the ace of spades, you can just show that. But if it isn't, then you can just then you don't have to. You can just not pull it out. But that's just a thought. You don't have to do that. I don't even do that, but I might start doing that. Just a thought. So again, yeah, if you need to go back over and watch it and get little details, sorry if I didn't. If you have any questions, just ask in the comments and I'll reply. Yeah, so see you later, guys.